Have you ever doubted your voice would be heard or that you would be taken seriously? Well, if so, this video is for you. Welcome back to Lively. Today we're going to delve into something that affects all of us, self-doubt, and more specifically, how to silence it. I'd like to start with a great quote from Van Gogh. If you hear a voice within you that says you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of overcoming self-doubt. So tip number 1, remind yourself you are only human. The first step to silence your self-doubt is to acknowledge that you have self-doubt. Not only acknowledge it, but also normalize it. Remind yourself that it's simply part of being human. Maybe you have some cases of people who deal with self-doubt very differently, like narcissists, for example. So here it's worth mentioning Dr. Kristen Neff, a self-compassion expert and author, who says, don't beat yourself up for beating yourself up. In other words, recognize that it is purely natural to be feeling this way. And the more you acknowledge that, and the more you accept that, it'll be easier to deal with it in the long term. This awareness will help to not put too much weight on it. Here I'd like to also mention Mel Robbins, who continues to inspire me every day. Doubting yourself is normal. Letting it stop you is a choice. This is a really powerful sentence, which leads to my second tip. Doubt your doubts. Your doubts are not the truth. They're fear-driven stories about your worth and your abilities. Next time you doubt yourself, challenge that thought. Ask yourself, what if the opposite were true? She says, how do we banish the doubts? We don't. What we do is we learn how to reclaim the power it has over us. Which leads to my third tip. Find your why. To overcome self-doubt, ask yourself, what am I willing to be brave for? What makes me ready to be courageous and to take that step, to prove myself that self-doubt is not defining me? This clarity will motivate you to continue to pursue all these little actions that will prove to you that you are not your self-doubt. This clarity will motivate you to act despite your fears, despite your self-doubts. It will also prevent future regrets of missed opportunities later on. Like with many things, once you know your why, things become clearer. Personally, the reason why I decided to silence my self-doubts in making this YouTube channel, for example, is also because I have a clear why. I want to help others as much as I can with the knowledge and experiences that I've had. Through that, it will also help me overcome my own self-doubts. Phoebe was right. There are no selfless deeds. Tip number 4, surround yourself with people who lift you higher. This applies to many aspects in mental health and mental well-being. Life isn't meant to be lived or experienced alone. The circle of people you choose to be around with will mold you. When you surround yourself with people who believe in you and who lift you higher, they bring the best out of you. They will fuel your self-confidence instead of your doubts. And that's huge. Now think about it. Who has played a significant role in overcoming your self-doubts? These people who are helping you and who always inspire you to be better are golden. Now last but not least, learn how to thank your doubts. I know this sounds really strange, but ironically, self-doubt is here to help you. They're the reason why you want to take those extra steps, and you want to be brave, and you want to surpass yourself and prove yourself that you are not your self-doubts. Thank your self-doubts, but let them know you're not here to live a safe life. You're here to become the best version of yourself. And I'm gonna repeat myself, but this example really resonates here. This very channel is proof that every time you take action, regardless of your self-doubts, you silence them and you take over your power. There is a whole world out there that is waiting to be seen as soon as you take that step that you're so scared to make. So next time your self-doubt creeps in, remember these 5 tips. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, let me know what you thought. And remember, overcoming self-doubt is a journey, not a destination.